We got Oregon at Northwestern. Oregon minus 27.5 is the spread. Game total at 50.5. All right, Huff, you're the guest. You kick us off. What are you thinking here?
It's going to be tough for me to bet against Oregon here. I laid it with the Ducks. I've watched them consistently. I love everything that's about them, and just all their players. Fun fact: these teams have met once, and it was in 1974. So it will be interesting. It's going to be a 9 o'clock normal time for Oregon. So I expect maybe a sluggish start from them, or we're a little worried. But I think just the pure athleticism, this momentum that Oregon's riding, and how fast their offense just moves. And I've watched Northwestern; they've been really poor. Defense is porous. The week one was a rough watch, and I think Oregon's just going to outmatch them. And it may take a little bit to hit this number. I don't expect it to be a 28-0 right away, but it's going to be. We're going to get this number, I believe. And you play the Leathernecks, you lose to Tulane. I'm not saying Tulane's a bad team, um, but yeah, I just think Oregon's going to outmatch them. They're going to win this game. Let's say 44-10.
Okay. All right. My thought process is similar to yours. I did take into account the time difference. I think that's actually real. I also thought about the location. They're going to be playing this one off the at the the fake stadium off the lake. Um, that might mess with the Oregon kicking game, but at the end of the day, again, it's a team of 4 stars and 5 stars up against a team of you know academic All-Americans. I give me the 4 stars and 5 stars to get the job done in the football field. Give me the academic All-Americans to get the job done in the classroom. This is in the football field. I'll lay the 27.5 with Oregon. Um, I just think it's a different class of athlete, and I think the quarterback play at Northwestern is really going to hurt them. Preston Stone, I don't know what happened to him.
Ugh.
It started last. I don't know if he just doesn't just isn't interested in football anymore, or just happy with the money. But he started off last year really rough, and it has not come back where you would have thought. I mean, after 2 years ago, people were talking about him as like like an NFL draft pick. Now they're talking about him as they're not. So I don't know what's going on there. This is not a great. It's not a great fit for him in Evanston. I'll lay the 27.5 with Oregon. Quack quack. I
Yeah.
I when it
Is it worth like a first half? I mean, I don't like betting against my own bet, so I think I'm just going to lay it. But I think we both are in agreement. They start off a little sluggish, but I'll take Dan Lanning over Coach Braun and Northwestern any day of the week too, even if they
yeah.
are playing on Navy Pier, wherever the heck they play. They're on the little concrete patch, right? Jump in Lake Michigan, do a cold plunge right after. So
Um, I thought about the first half line. You're probably going to get like 14.5, 15.5 in the first half is my guess. If you're catching that, I would stay away. I wouldn't
I don't
trust
like
it.
betting against the full game, especially that
I
like it's
just
double dipping and you can lose and you hate yourself when you rather just bet the full game. But
I
I
just
was back and forth on that
I
before.
just I don't see how Northwestern's going to score is the
I don't
thing.
either.
So and okay, let's say even if it is like 14, 15 points. I mean, that's like 2 touchdowns and a field goal and you're cooked. And I could see the Ducks getting 21 points in the first half. I don't. Why not? Yeah. So it's a stay away. You could talk me into it. You could probably talk me into an over on this one. I do think just with the how explosive the Ducks have looked. They could put up 50 by themselves. So
This
I
sounds like a Troy Tuning comment. Northwestern screwed Pat Fitzgerald over, so I'm going to go Oregon. They got the NIL right now.
fair enough. So either way, on the total, I would lean over, and on the spread, I'm going to hammer Oregon. Yet I'm going to keep riding Oregon until it breaks. So
Yep. I did not bet the over. I did bet the spread, but I do like that 44-10 bet, which would take the over.
fair enough.